Welcome to this special broadcast, and today we are being joined by Jennifer Holmgren, CEO of LanzaTech, live from Abu Dhabi. Pleasure having you on this broadcast, ma'am.
Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure.
Well, let's dive right into it. So, Jennifer, tell me, what are some key factors that you believe influence the adoption of carbon reduction technologies, in developing economies?
I think some of the factors are the same across the world, not just in developing technologies. And to me, the biggest one is financing. The ability to finance a project that isn't as profitable as incumbent projects, I think really does create long cycles and delays adoption. I think that's the first thing. I think the other thing that also slows adoption sometimes are government mandates, and whether there are mandates that require a transition. If you don't have something like that, you end up in a position where you are also creating indecision, and it's really calls to inaction versus calls to action.
Right. In what ways do you believe geopolitical tensions affect the development and adoption of carbon reduction technologies?
I think geopolitical tensions are really a big barrier. We are seeing a lot of East versus West dynamics right now, which inhibit sharing of information. I think these types of barriers slow progress, and really we need to ask ourselves, what is it we're fighting? And I think what we're fighting is a changing climate, and the only way we're going to be successful is if everybody can bring their best ideas, their best people, their best technologies, and share. So I really think the East-West geopolitical issues are important.
Right. As you know, many countries are grappling with the challenges of reaching their net zero targets. Now, what unique obstacles do you see for India in this context?
To be honest, I see India as one of the countries that's moving very, very quickly. I've been extremely impressed with the Minister of Oil and Natural Gas and the work that he's doing to position this as an energy security, as a forex issue, because that gives you different reasons than just decarbonizing. So I think India is really setting an example. In terms of barriers, of course, when you have a growing economy and you have to give your people as much energy as they need to grow, of course you may not always be able to choose decarbonizing. But I do believe India is doing as much as it possibly can and continuing to push quickly. Of course, we can all do more.
Right. Can you elaborate on the specific projects you're currently working on in the country and how they align with India's sustainability goals?
The projects that we are doing in India, our primary projects are with Indian Oil. And what we have been doing with Indian Oil is we've been taking an off-gas at one of the refineries in Panipat and converting it to ethanol. That ethanol will eventually become materials, can also be blended with gasoline, and we expect that we will be doing sustainable aviation fuel as well. As you know, Indian Oil announced their intention to grow their sustainable aviation fuel production, and we are one of their partners.
Right. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for joining with us and sharing your insights on the same.
Thank you very much.